Hey YouTube, this is your homeboy Seth Martial Arts Fitness. I'm basically just kind of going to do like a light boxing workout you can do at home. You don't really need a whole lot of space to do boxing. A lot of people say you do need space to do boxing. No, you really don't. What we're going to do, we're going to go into fighting stance. We're going to have one hand up, one hand down. We're going to have our elbows tucked in. We're going to do 20 jabs on each side. And our feet are shoulder. This is how I stand, where I can stay balanced. They're shoulder width apart. So we're going to do 20 jabs on each side. We're going to switch sides. After you do one on the right side, you do it on the left side. So we're going to go 1, 2, remember to breathe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you notice, when I punch, I'm using my hip, I'm not using arm. And when you're using your hip into it, and the arm as well, you are using your full body. Now, when you're using your full body, behind the punch, you want to hit with these first two knuckles. You don't want to hit with these last. You want to hit with these first two knuckles when you're throwing the jab. Same thing with any punch that you do in boxing. You always want to hit with the first two knuckles. Now uppercut, you hit with the whole hand, the whole fist. Now, same way with the hook. You hit everything with the hook. Bam. Same way. On the uppercut, it's full part of the fist, and the hook is the same thing as the uppercut. But when it comes to the jab, you are hitting with the first two knuckles. Same way with the cross. You're hitting with the first two knuckles. Those are the only two punches that you use differently than what you would throwing a hook or throwing an uppercut. Now we're going back to our basic exercise that we was doing. We're going to do 20 jabs on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you notice I'm not just using arm power. I'm rotating my hip. Most people would say in my videos that I am not using my hips when I'm throwing punches. Now, when you see that I'm doing this conditioning drill, when you see that I am doing this conditioning drill for you guys, you're noticing I'm using my punches. You guys are noticing that I'm throwing a hook, or I'm maybe doing some uppercuts. But a lot of people have said in my boxing training that they've never seen hooks thrown in my training. Because when they say they don't see any hooks, it's because they haven't trained in boxing in their entire life. They have not. Because they do not know anything about boxing. Because if they cannot see my hook on the video, they do not know nothing about boxing. So, now we're going to go back to the cross. Cross is a rear hand. It's mainly the second shot for a power punch. It's mainly can be used as a knockout punch, or after you use a jab in boxing, you can do a cross. But we're doing single techniques. For beginners, always learn to do single techniques. Then later on, once you get more advanced, like how I am in boxing, you can learn to, basically do like mixed combinations up. But this is how I started to learn to box. Was I did one technique at a time. And once I got one good technique at a time, then I got creative. We're going to do 20 crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. We're going to do the other side. It's just the same thing. Same concept. You're using the same concept. Basically, you're using the rear end side, the back side. So, like I said, this is a jab. Be setting that up. Be turning around, using the rear cross for a knockout. So, what it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we have learned the jab and the cross. Now this one, this next technique, it can either be a rear hook or a lead hook. And if you don't know how to throw a hook, it's kind of like, it ain't a haymaker. Most people will throw like a haymaker hook in boxing. It ain't a haymaker. When you're throwing a hook, you're throwing it like a C. It's like it's making a C. And once on impact, you tighten it up and making it a strong punch. So we're going to do lead hook 20 times. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And it's the same thing on the other side. Do the lead side, switch it up back and forth until you get good at it. Then it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now the rear hook. Now the rear hook is just the same way how you throw the front hook, but except it's on the rear side of the shoulder. On the rear side of your stance. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Same thing on the other side. Just do this slow. You don't have to do it with speed all the time. Speed comes later. Just do it slow, do it naturally, work on the form, work on the technique. Technique, form, and then speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, uppercut. It's kind of like how you would do a hook, except uppercut is like the same way as you do a hook, except that it's going upward toward your opponent's chin, or it's going into their gut, into their solar plex, or they can go, like if you can throw a shovel hook, they can go into their ribs, a shovel uppercut. There's all kinds of ways to throw different uppercuts, but this is the same way how you would make a hook, except you're just shooting it upward. And we're going to do 20 lead hook, not lead hook, but 20 uppercuts, 20 uppercuts, lead uppercuts. And what you do, you use your hip into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's just the same thing on the rear side. You're using the rear, and it's going to go up past you. Some boxers will have one hand up and they'll have it by their side, like the Karate fighter, or like back in the old Britain style boxing. But usually you would have your hand up, just come down from the side, halfway, you just shoot it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. There you have it. Just a basic boxing drill you can do at home. And later on, when you get so good at it, you know, you might want to be able to mix it up, you know. And then you know, just kind of mix it up. You know, that's how I learned how to box, was from one of my friends in school. He taught me how to box really good, and that's how he started me out in boxing. And then later on, he taught me how to mix my combinations up. And over the years, I just kept at it and just got better at it. So anybody can do boxing. You know, you don't need a whole lot of space to train boxing. You know, when people say, "Oh, you need a gym to train in," or right now I'm snowed in. I can't get out anywhere right now. They're calling for 14 inches of snow. I got my living room as my gym. Be creative. You know, use what surroundings you have. You can use your kitchen. You got room in your kitchen? Shadow box in your kitchen. Do push-ups, do squats, lunges, bodyweight exercises. You don't need a gym to train in boxing. See, I showed you what you can do at home on your own time. If you want to learn how to be a fighter, learn at least a little something about how to throw a punch. Like I said, begin in the fighting stance. You have your knee slightly bent, shoulder width apart, feet 45-degree angle. Have one hand up, elbows tucked in, one hand down. This is a boxing fighting stance. And you have your chin tucked in. Most people, when they box, they don't have their chin tucked in. Me, I've learned ever since I started with boxing is that you gotta make sure you have your chin tucked in when throwing combinations. So the reason why boxers have their chin tucked in, because they don't want to get hammered with an uppercut and get knocked out in their first match. Now, if you see a boxer going in like this, you know, that's a sign that he's going to get clobbered, bam, with an uppercut. So, this is a little boxing tip anybody can do at home in their workout if they are wanting to learn how to box. Seth Martial Art Fitness, signing off. Train hard and train smart. God bless. Peace.